You know, there are a lot of things that are needed to launch a church. And as we are gearing up for January the 7th to launch One Accord Church, of all the things that we stand in need of, that we are swiftly accumulating right now, one of the things that you have to be an effective, successful church is you have to have a clearly defined purpose. So what is the purpose of One Accord Church? Well, our purpose is deeply rooted in the very purpose of Jesus Christ himself. When Jesus came, Jesus said, "I came to seek and to save the lost." He says, not the well that needs a doctor, but it's the sick that needs a doctor. No church is a church of Jesus Christ if it is not intentionally seeking the lost, the unchurched, or seeking those who just don't have a relationship with God. Our purpose of One Accord Church is to not only seek and to save those who are lost, to offer them the gift of salvation, but to also disciple those lost individuals as they get into a closer relationship with Jesus Christ. I mean, that's the model that Jesus practiced when he first called his core disciples. The Bible says that he found them right where they were. He found Peter fishing. Peter was not connected, as we know of, to the church. Many of his other disciples were not connected to the church. When he found Levi, a tax collector, Levi was not connected to the church, but he found these unsaved or unchurched individuals, brought them into his presence, and he then made them disciples. That's the second step of our purpose of One Accord Church. That we want to take these individuals who are unchurched, unsaved, who don't have a clear relationship with God, and we want to make disciples out of them. But according to Christ, that is not the last step of your purpose as a church. Because after you turn individuals into disciples, you must then turn them and transform them into ambassadors of the faith. Because these disciples weren't always disciples, they were then called apostles, which means to send out or to be sent. That is the core of what we are called to do. We are called to learn in discipleship. And when we mature in our discipleship, our calling is to go out and to be ambassadors of the faith, to show people how to live out the life, the message, the principles of Jesus Christ. And so our purpose at One Accord Church is to follow that trajectory that was set by Jesus Christ himself. We are going after the unchurched. We are going after the unsaved. We are going after those who don't have a relationship with God, and we want to disciple them. And after we disciple them, we want them to grow and to mature into their discipleship, that they may become ambassadors of the faith. That is the purpose of One Accord Church. God bless.
My voice, I will